Britain is heaving with hoarders.
I haven't been in this wardrobe for probably about 4 years.
I'm utterly frustrated. I could never find anything.
Whose collections are out of control.
Never been worn. Never been worn.
Their clutter is crashing in all around them. But help is at hand.
A bungalow with enough stuff in it for a mansion.
Collectibles expert Curtis Dowling will work out what is worth cashing in,
45 quid?
Yeah, 45 quid.
So I'll shake hands with you on
Shake
35
hands on
quid.
35.
while Queens of Clean, Joanna Riley and Marianne Kamak will sort out what to keep and what to chuck.
Well, they've got a bit of giving them.
Yeah, but not enough.
What we need to do is divide them up into themes.
Rooms will be seen like never before.
Brilliant.
No one said it would be easy.
You're not getting anywhere fast,
No,
are you?
it's a bit of a nightmare.
So can our hoarders face the old heave-ho
Why isn't he on your mantelpiece?
This is the thing.
and reclaim their homes for good?
Just need to be put in here and organised.
I know.
Today, we're in South London with artist Moish. He's brought so much back from his world travels, his home's in mayhem.
Can't find anything in this room whatsoever.
And we're in Lancashire with fanatical toy collectors Nick and Nicola.
It just has accumulated and gone absolutely mental.
Are they beyond our experts' help?
There's only 2 items in the to-go box.
Right, hold this, it's going in the bin.
Our declutter team have 2 housefuls to sort out. But before they head off to meet Nick and Nicola in Lancashire, they're starting in South London, at the home of artist Moish.
Picasso steals most of my ideas. Miro steals my ideas, and that gives you an idea of the sort of style that I'm involved with.
You'd expect an artist to have a cluttered studio, but at home, things are out of control.
Ah, I found the heater thing. Oh!
Whoops! Moish also loves travelling and topped up his hoard with what he bought along the way.
I don't get to unpack my suitcases. This is, I think, from Paris. Oh, treasure. Somebody was wearing this on a train, in Sri Lanka a couple of weeks ago, and I bought it off them.
Now he needs help sorting this mess.
Can't find anything in this room whatsoever.
Don't fret, Moish. Our cash it and clear it experts, Curtis and Marianne, are on their way.
Oh, hello.
Marianne.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you too.
Let's get inside.
Please come upstairs.
Marianne is a professional housekeeper and knows all about keeping a place tidy, whilst Curtis has 25 years antiques experience under his belt. But no amount of experience will prepare them for the state of Moish's bedroom come office.
Papers everywhere.
Yes, there we go.
How do
So,
you cope?
with a bit of difficulty. SOS?
Yes, save our soul. Yes,
Yeah.
I think your soul needs saving.
Oh, thank you. I hope you're going to be able to help me to sort this out.
Of course, that's why I'm here.
Lots of Buddhas, I notice, as
I
well.
used to collect Buddhas. I must have at least 30 somewhere around, if more, no more.
And Moish has 2 bronze Buddhas he thinks are especially valuable and wants to show one to Curtis.
This is a very special piece, probably 18th century.
Yep.
I saw one sold almost identical to this without the top bit. Christie's, New York, 10 years ago, for about $29,000.
Ooh, that would be nice.
So where'd you get it from?
I got it from Sri Lanka. I bought it from an antique dealer in Sri Lanka.
Right.
He had it under his table.
They always do. There's a lot of green on it. Is that genuine aging or is that created?
Curtis suspects it's not an antique.
I've looked at Moish's Buddhas. Now, he might have been caught out in the tourist trap that so many people are. The item that comes from under the table. Sir, I have something special for you. To me, they just look like items that have been mass-produced to sell to tourists.
Upstairs, Marianne's braving Moish's bomb site of a bedroom office, or whatever it is.
Where does one start here in order to gain some kind of order? Who keeps their towels in carrier bags? What a great way to utilise a broom handle it automatically becomes wardrobe hanger.
With all this mess, perhaps there's a better use for that broom. Because the mess isn't just invading the house, it's spilling over into the garden, where in the crammed shed is a pair of stained glass windows of all things.
Let's get them into the light and
Let's have a look at these.
little bit of a look. Well, they're definitely interesting, aren't they?
Look at this.
They're very good.
I got them from a dealer in South India, and I thought they're lovely.
I guess they've got to be 80 to 100 years old.
100, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, just the way they've been put in the frame as well.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like them. With your permission, I'd like to take these away and sell them because I think they're lovely.
Lovely is certainly not a word Marianne would use for the bedroom. It's literally littered with paperwork, rubbish and art.
Just you tell me how you actually can live like this at the moment.
I can just ignore things.
We've got 2 pieces of rubbish here.
Wait a minute. Can I have them, please?
Oh, sure.
That is a piece of art, and that's a piece of rubbish. It's to do with the nature of abstraction.
Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Right, so that is a piece of art, and that is the rubbish, which we are going to start with by putting in there. Today is all about getting him started, to just maybe throw away 1 or 2 items. But to do it daily, not to rush, because if he rushes, I don't think he'll do it.
Marianne certainly has her work cut out today, but there's time to compare notes with Curtis before he heads off.
I do need to just push him that little bit.
Sweet talk him.
Sweet talk him, and we'll get it sorted, hopefully. And I'd like to see real progress for him.
Well, good luck with that. I'll leave you to start cleaning out.
Getting on.
Good luck with that.
I need it.
While Marianne stays to get elbow deep in Moish's mess, Curtis has some selling to do. He's headed to a large antique centre to sell the Buddhas from Sri Lanka that he disagreed with Moish over.
Now, since we've seen Moish, these have been to an Asian art specialist. Moish thinks they're real. They're not. They're just 20th century copies worth a couple of £100 each. Trouble is, he wants £2,500 for them because he really believes they are genuine antiques.
Well, that's Curtis's opinion, but he's going to do all he can to sell them to antiques dealer John.
I mean, you can see that, you know, they're just really nice, good quality 20th century copies.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bit of weight to them.
Yeah.
They're bronze.
Yeah.
What would you offer me for something like them?
I think I would probably, that one's very heavy, I think I could probably make you an offer for the pair of those of about £140.
For the pair?
For the pair.
Moish believes they're the real deal, so he and Curtis will have to agree to disagree on the valuations.
They're great things, and they won't go down in value, so
No.
good luck to the guy.
He wants an awful lot more for them than that. And with the best will in the world, I can't walk into a dealer and tell them they're something they're not.
Maybe Curtis can tempt John with the pair of stained glass windows, although yet again, Moish has a high reserve. He wants £500 each.
So we've got 2 stained glass windows, which
Yeah.
we bought back from India. They are nice, I have to say, they're really fragile.
Stained glass not for me at the moment.
John's not keen, but what does he think they're worth?
If you were buying them off of me,
Yeah.
what would you pay for something like this?
They're a pair, which is nice. They've got solid wood frames. I would probably make a trade offer of something around £60 for the pair.
OK.
It's a no sale for the stained glass windows and the 2 bronze Buddhas. But Curtis is undeterred. Moish has loads of sellable items, so there's money to be made. As long as Moish is happy to let it go. Helping Moish on the difficult declutter path is Marianne. But there's a huge task ahead. His hoard has taken years to build up.
Perhaps you could just point out some things on here for me that you clearly do not need. For instance, we don't need this bag, do we?
That bag, no.
But you need
That.
So this is rubbish, isn't it?
That's right.
OK? Each time we do something, we make a little pile of what's going to go in the filing system, what is rubbish.
How about you just providing me with a PA?
And no PA could work like this. Let's be honest now.
PA or no PA, Moish definitely sees the benefits of an extra pair of hands. But it's not just Moish who's sent out an SOS. In Lancashire, when it comes to collecting all things sci-fi and fantasy, there's no holding back for Grade 1 geeks Nick and Nicola.
We have never been your archetypal normal couple, and we never will be. OK, to heck with that, that's not us.
They love nothing better than to buy, buy, buy. Now their shelves are groaning under the weight of dolls, rooms are stuffed with otherworldly toys, and their home feels more like the site of an alien invasion.
As a couple, we allow ourselves our indulgences, and the indulgences do take over.
We've got the Doctor Who toys are in here, there's some Star Wars toys. You lose track. It just has accumulated and gone absolutely mental.
Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Insurance advisor Nick and costume designer graduate Nicola met in a chat room 13 years ago.
When Nick moved in, we joined our two collections together, and then we found we had space to fill, and we filled it.
Do I consider myself a hoarder? I suppose it's verging on it. I consider myself an avid collector.
With barely any space to move, they've now realised enough is enough.
It's time to sort everything, to clear it out, to say goodbye to a lot of it, and to have a bit of a change. Let's do it, let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
Curtis is here to help, along with decluttering dynamo Joanna, who runs a cleaning business.
Hello.
Thanks, come in.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Well, there's a lot of interesting things in here, isn't there?
Wait till you see what's coming then.
Well, come and show us then.
Yep, brace yourself for what's upstairs. More than 100 TV show box sets and action figures.
Wow, now that's one heck of a collector.
Yeah, that's an addiction, yeah. I like Doctor Who, I like toys. It's a fatal combination.
How much money do you think you paid for each of these?
Individual action figures, probably £5 to £6, up to somewhere in the region of 50 to 60 for the really big box sets.
OK.
And there's a couple that are incredibly rare.
So I can take all of these figures...
By all means.
And if we could get £1,000...
I would be over the moon.
You're very bold about that.
Where can I enjoy them? I can't. I haven't got the space. I haven't got the time. I can't keep collecting.
One thing Nick's done is he's kept his collection pristine. And that means he's going to do pretty well.
Still to come, trouble for Joanna.
My sewing machine is in this room.
Our task will be to get your sewing machine.
And Marianne digs up some more moist delights.
I did keep it for wrapping Christmas presents, but...
Are you having a joke?
In South London, our decluttering experts are helping artist Moish sort out his overwhelming hoard. From paperwork to artwork, travel souvenirs and random junk, his home is a clutter calamity.
You tell me how you actually can live like this.
I can just ignore things.
And in Lancashire, Nick and Nicola's invasive collections are cramping their style.
I think my wedding dress is in there. Black and lacy.
No chance of finding that at the moment. No chance at all.
In Nick and Nicola's master bedroom upstairs, Curtis is confronted by such a strange array of paraphernalia. It's a wonder the couple don't get night terrors.
Good God.
Yeah, it's sometimes less of a bedroom and more of a museum.
And do you want to clear all this out?
This is all up for grabs. All can go.
So what have we got?
Well, that is Star Wars Masterpiece Edition, and the action figure you've got in there is the only time they ever did an action figure of Anakin Skywalker as an old man as he appeared for about 6 seconds at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Now, there's a man that knows his stuff.
This is an absolute gem. This is a 1983 original Darth Vader. It's still on its card.
That on its own's got to be something like £75 retail.
Nicola found him. I think she paid about £4 for it.
Nice one, Nicola. Stacked eerily on top of the wardrobe is Nick's nightmarish set of black and white monster figures from classic horror movies. All they need now is a sofa to hide behind.
You've got Lon Chaney Sr. in London After Midnight. This is a lost movie. There are no copies of that film left.
And they're all in great condition as well.
I don't like unboxing things.
I would think you'll get your money back on these.
If I could get a couple of hundred for the set.
I do like a realist.
People haven't got the money to throw around like they did when I bought them.
Well, that's got to be £200 to £300, isn't it?
That'd be nice.
While Curtis managed to find some treasures to sell in the master bedroom, Joanna doesn't even know where to start. There's clutter everywhere and a massive mound of mess in the corner.
What is this?
Well, might you ask, the house is full of surprises.
How are you getting on?
Not bad, halfway through.
Still loads to do.
Get on then.
Carry on grafting.
While Joanna and Curtis get busy, in South London, Marianne's still struggling with Moish's mammoth mess.
We bring everything out and then we put back what you want to keep with the boxes and the organisation. So that's rubbish, isn't it?
Well, I did keep it for wrapping Christmas presents, but...
Are you having a joke? No! Don't buy me a present and wrap it in this, will you?
Christmas presents, isn't it?
Right, hold this, it's going in the bin. That's going... What do we have here? A bat.
Well, I think it'd be nice for a child to have.
OK, we've got the yellow bag here for items that you want to donate to charity.
Yeah, that'd be...
So that goes in there.
OK, fair enough.
So we are making a start.
Yes.
Crikey, at this rate it's going to take a long time. If Marianne's got any hope of helping Moish, she needs to understand how this all started.
A lot has to do with when I was very young. Because we didn't have a lot, there might have been a sense of, taking care of things.
And never wanting to part with them.
Well, not because of that, because it could be used one day. Plus, there's a lot of clutter in my mum's drawers, so there might be a hereditary aspect to this.
Moish's mother's hoarding possibly came about from her own turbulent family history.
My mum came straight out of Hungary, and she came to this country in 1931, fortunately, because all her family were murdered in Auschwitz. But my mother never spoke about those things. It's only in recent years that it's become very important to me.
Now, Moish feels ready to change his ways.
Everything has now got to a stage in your life that you have to sit down and take stock of maybe what that hold close to your heart and items that perhaps don't, that you could part with.
Something I think about a lot is letting go. And between the idea and the act, sometimes falls a shadow. It's time. It's really time for me.
So, Moish, together we'll be able to move forward and make it a better place for you to live.
Thank you very much.
Moish has taken an important first step. And Marianne wants to continue the declutter journey in his jam-packed office bedroom upstairs. But it's not going to be easy. One thing to start on straight away is the overstuffed filing cabinet.
That isn't really a filing system, is it, Moish? That's just a pile of papers on top. Why don't you just put it into one of these?
Yeah, well, I start doing those things. I've started those systems. I get halfway there and
And you lose your way.
I lose my way. I don't manage to carry it through 100%.
Anything would be a little better than what we have here, wouldn't it? Don't you think? I think I'm going to find it maybe a little bit hard to win Moish round. But maybe, a little bit more time with him, I might be able to swing him to the way I'm thinking. I want to at least see these drawers shut.
That I can do. I can shut them.
Right. The way we go forward is we get these big box files. And these box files, for instance, we would put invoices, bills, statements, and they would be individually put into the boxes, which would then go into the filing system. And by doing that, we're then getting a little bit more organised in the way we are, and we can get this sorted. Are you feeling the enthusiasm here?
Yeah, sort of.
Well,
yeah.
Because...
I'll be honest.
Because otherwise we're not going to move forward, are we?
I know. OK, I should spend quite a lot of my spare time over the next several days, start doing that job.
That's what I want you to do.
Yeah. It should be done.
Brilliant.
It will be done.
Okay.
I can't do it tomorrow.
OK, how about the day after that? It's been a full-on day. But after 9 hours with our experts, Moish has been persuaded to offload many things to charity, the bin, or for selling. There's still a long way to go, though, and Marianne hopes it won't be too much for Moish.
The sticking point with Moish, in my view, is he's not being able to just let go. I think he will get there when he sees the benefits of what the outcome's going to be, because he's a great guy.
In Lancashire, Curtis and Joanna are still getting to grips with Nick and Nicola's unusual hoard.
Do you like owls?
Not particularly.
After years of extreme collecting, Nick and Nicola are now motivated to get rid. They have a shared dream to go to India.
We'd like to give each other a holiday because that's something we've not done as a couple in all the time we've been together.
The average home in the UK contains enough stuff to fund a holiday for a family of 4. Nick and Nicola are relying on Curtis to make their India dream come true. While Nick's all about toys, Nicola loves clothes. And she's got a secret stash under the marital bed.
This is stuff I've collected over the years, and this is a kimono.
Wow, that is beautiful.
I paid for £30 for this.
The workmanship in that is remarkable. Now, this is old clothing.
Unfortunately, it is in terrible condition, but it is a Victorian mourning cape. The silk is absolutely shot. However, the beadwork and the lace is in good condition. So I am not brave enough to do anything with it, but I'm sure that somebody could.
Victorian clothing at auction is always undervalued. It doesn't make the money it should compared to other things.
Rather than auction the items individually, Curtis reckons they'll sell best as a job lot.
Let's be really conservative and say if we got £50.
That's £50 I didn't have this morning.
Great news. Nick and Nicola are realistic about the prices they're going to get for these things. They love them, but they want to move them on.
Curtis has battled through the eclectic piles of stuff and reckons there's money to be made.
That on its own's got to be something like £75 retail.
How's your day been?
Nick is so keen to get rid of about 80% of all his box figures.
OK.
I shall do the difficult bit now and get off and sell, and
I need to get them to fill these.
good luck.
Joanna is staying put as time's rapidly running out for Nick and Nicola. They need to sort this mess as son Robin is coming back in 3 months.
Robin's coming home. He's going to be going to university. He needs a bedroom. He ain't got one. What he's got at the moment is about 3 square inches in a storeroom. And unless he can cram himself into 3 square inches in a storeroom, he hasn't got a bedroom.
The spare bedroom is a dumping ground for toys, costumes and mountains of random junk. Sorting it out for Robin's return will be a monumental task. No wonder Nicola needs a hand to get started.
Some clothes.
What is that?
Has Teddy seen better days?
I think your charity shop might be very grateful for this one.
Is there no end?
My sewing machine is in this room.
Really?
And I know that it's buried in the corner and it's going to be really hard to get to.
Well, we can help you with that, Nicola. Our task will be to get your sewing machine.
Good luck, you two. Curtis has headed to a large auction of antiques and collectibles. Today, a huge amount of toys are going under the hammer, so Curtis could make money here for Nick and Nicola. First up, a job lot of their classic horror film figures.
Nick and Nicola's monster dolls. Now, I looked into it, and people were saying about £300, but the auctioneer thinks less. Maybe they're just being conservative. I really hope so.
Right, we go straight on now to the next lot now, which is the collection of Universal Studio monster figures. And we're starting with me at 60, 75. We're up to 140, 150 now. 170, 190. At 190,
Creeping up,
I'll take
not quick
200
enough.
now. At 190, I'm looking for 200 fresh bid in the room. 200, 210. I'll take 15.
It's not good.
211. You've got it, 211.
Just not a good day. But I suppose that's auction for you.
It's the lower end of Curtis's estimate, but there's plenty more of their toys to go. Still to come, the clear-out gets ghoulish.
There's the body in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
You realise how wrong that sounds?
And Moish is forced to get tough.
It's a more ruthless attitude than I do.
Chuck everything out.
In Lancashire, our experts Curtis and Joanna have been trying to help Nick and Nicola. Toy mania and an unrestrained habit of dumping clutter on top of clutter has left them battling for space at home.
Good God.
Sometimes less of a bedroom and more of a museum.
And in South London, Curtis and Marianne have been trying to free artist Moish from a gargantuan pile-up of paperwork, travel keepsakes and random objets d'art.
That is a piece of art, and that's a piece of rubbish.
Well, you learn something new every day, don't you?
Marianne helped Moish start sorting the mess. Now the question is how he'll get on without her. He's starting in the cramped downstairs cupboard.
These are when I was visiting Zimbabwe, and I was treated as a white witch doctor. Another one here. So they're more than just walking sticks, they're weapons as well. They could be in auction and maybe produce a little bit of money for me.
And he's making a big effort to get to grips with his bedroom.
Marianne came to visit me. She was giving me some suggestions about how to go about organising the decluttering process. For example, one bag for rubbish, one bag for recycling, one bag for charity.
But it's very easy to get distracted.
I don't want to just throw it away without taking on board what it is. In the past, I've thrown envelopes with money away or envelopes with cheques away, you know, which is ridiculous, you know, so by not being careful.
Thankfully, he's drafted in friend Janusz to help.
He has a more ruthless attitude than I do, a bit too ruthless for me. He's very supportive.
Give you a hand with all this?
I've got various boxes here. I've got stuff which is going to go to the studio, stuff I'm going to keep. Charity, I've been very kind.
Chuck everything out.
Blimey, he is ruthless.
This is another bag for a wash bag, I think it is.
It's a wash bag, yeah.
So that's a wash bag. Where's that go? Yeah, for the moment, yeah. Let's do
No,
this.
the wash bag doesn't go in the studio, does it?
No, I put it in the wrong place where I put it.
Yes.
So wash bag,
Maybe
keep that.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Do you want to take that downstairs for me?
Oh, yeah.
Get it out of here. There you go.
Okay, here we go.
Progress. In Lancashire, Nick and Nicola's excessive clutter and toy collections have created chaos at home. Far from being a peaceful haven to sleep in, the master bedroom's an almighty mess. Joanna wants it sorted.
Nicola? Tell me, what's all this about? Did you know you had a cupboard?
Yes, I know I've got a cupboard. I've not been able to get in it for months.
Is there stuff in there?
You'd be scared.
I found him at the back.
He's staying.
He's definitely
He's
staying.
staying.
He's scaring the living daylights out of me.
You'll find a lot of things like that here. That's a cloak that I'm in the process of making. I need to finish it off. It needs hemming.
If only you had your sewing machine. So far, Joanna's not seeing enough progress. There's only one thing for it. A skip. Oh, I mean boxes.
We'll get some boxes so it's more organised and we both know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we'll put the to think about it and to get rid of in separate boxes.
Okay.
So this is the stuff that you want to check through later.
Yeah.
Put them in there. There was so much stuff that we decided to arrange it into different categories. This will then help Nikki have a look at the amount of stuff she actually has.
That's going to be 2 skirts.
OK.
Going
Is it
to
a work
be
in progress?
Work in progress. I don't get rid of my saris.
Oh dear, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Back at auction, Curtis has high hopes for Nicola's collectible clothing.
So we've got Nicola's kimono and some of that Victorian costumery. Why have we brought it to auction? Because these guys sell this kind of thing a lot. Maybe 50 quid? Well, who knows with clothes. Let's see how we go on. It's coming up now.
Right, now we've got the bodices, the corsets, the vintage dresses and the skirt. Very good lot there. I was going in at 25, but the internet's jumped up to 30, 35, now to 40.
Oh, this is good news.
50 I've got.
That's not bad already.
At 55, I'm looking for 60 now. At 55, have you all done? Come on, ladies. 55 it is, and I'm selling now at 55. Have you all finished? 55 it is.
I'll be happy with it.
That's just over Curtis's estimate. Back in Nick and Nicola's master bedroom, cleaning businesswoman Joanna's struggling to help Nicola obliterate some clutter. But the massive mess from the floor's just regenerating into the mahoosive mess on the bed.
Is he to go?
He's Halloween. I think he can stay.
Something's still not clicking with Nicola. Joanna needs to turn bad cop.
I can see there's only 2 items in the to-go box.
And you've still got a pile of stuff in there.
If you want to get access to that cupboard, you really have to be strict on yourself and Nick and get rid of at least 50% of this stuff. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, I do. I got to think if I don't have room for it. It's got to go.
Finally, the penny has dropped.
We've got some more clothes.
More clothes.
5 hours after Joanna's arrival, a myriad of toys, clothes, costumes and junk are set to be banished from the home for good.
Could you add that to your sorting pile?
So Joanna reckons they're ready to go solo. Just.
Nicola's saying a lot of the right things, but I haven't seen her get rid of much, so let's see how she gets on. Nick's pretty motivated though, so fingers crossed.
Now the clear-out is in their own hands. And in South London, artist Moish has been hard at work decluttering.
I found these strange nut crackers with figures on them. They're going to go. Now, this is a very strange object. I want to let it go. This object, I've got nicer things on my shelves, which I'm keeping, but this is going to go.
Enlisting his friend Janusz to help seems to have been a big motivator.
He's been a good friend for a good few years. He's helped me a lot through a few crises, so I think it's only fair that I help him through this particular crisis.
Together, they've sorted out 34 boxes, bagfuls and sackloads of stuff, now headed for the tip, recycling, charity and to sell. Bye, Janusz. Bye, clutter. The clear-out is well underway for Moish, but his high expectations have led to 0 sales so far. Back at the large antique centre, Curtis wants to see if dealer John is interested in Moish's 3 Zimbabwean spears. This time, Moish only wants £30 each. It's worth a try.
OK, what have we got?
Well, the story is
Right.
that the guy that owns these bought them in Zimbabwe, and this one is a blade as well. It's another sharp
So is
blade.
this. They are different. They're obviously hand-carved.
Yeah.
And they've got some age to them, but they're quite nice. I think I could probably make you an offer on those.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's an interesting guy. He's travelled the world, so he's got quite a few bits and pieces.
£60 for the 3.
Now, he does have a bit of a reserve on it with me.
OK.
And it's a bit more than £60.
OK. I could go up to, say, 90.
How about going to 3 figures for me and just calling it a straight 100?
I think I can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
So, should we shake on 100?
That's fine.
Good man.
Nice work, Curtis. A sale for Moish at last and a tenner over his reserve.
Thank you very much.
Job done. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Bye.
Back in South London, and it's 5 weeks since Moish started sorting out his hoard without Marianne.
I knew I had to get on and get over my procrastination and do something about it. I have got rid of some things.
Marianne's on her way to see how he is and let him know how much money has been raised.
I think she'll be impressed. I hope she'll be impressed.
Oh, Marianne, lovely to see you again.
Moish, great to see you too.
Right, so come in and see what I've done.
Oh, I'd love to.
Just a few weeks ago, Moish was in danger of disappearing under a mound of mess. Before, his bedroom-cum-office was a confusion of paperwork, art, rubbish and junk. Now, it's been transformed into a much more relaxing space to sleep and work.
Come and have a look.
Moish, this is fabulous. You've made great progress. The filing cabinet is actually closed. You've got a desk. It's fantastic, aren't you pleased?
Yeah, I am pleased, actually. I can put some of my art around. It's a print I've made.
So clearly now we can see it, can't we?
Yeah.
I'm just blown away by everything that you've done. I'm immensely proud.
Thank you.
Clearing the bedroom has taken a huge concerted effort. And there's a difference downstairs too. Before, Moish's cupboard was chock full and chaotic. But now, although it's still full, there seems to be the start of some order.
I can see you've started the process. You've labelled some of the boxes.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit more space.
Yeah.
And I understand it's a painful process. So what you've done so far is good.
I would have loved to have done more here, though, really, but that's how it is.
Don't beat yourself down by it. Just feel positive that you've made a start.
Thank you.
It's a huge achievement for Moish. But it's not such good news on the money front. Partly because of those Buddhas.
Would you like to know how much we've made for you so far?
Yes, please.
£166.
Oh, well, that's something. It's just not as much as I hoped for.
It may not be what you were hoping for, but it's a little something.
Moish has transformed his bedroom. And you never know, those Buddhas might come good. But what about the cash he's got?
What do you plan to do with that?
Buy myself a few canvases, maybe, to paint on.
I've really enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you.
And I hope I've been of some help to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. From me looking in on the outside, I can see he's made great progress. I feel happy that if he continues, he'll get to where he wants to be.
She seemed to appreciate that I'd made a difference, so I was pleased, actually. If I can keep it like this, it would be wonderful.
Still to come. Will Nick and Nicola ever get to the bottom of their junk?
Keep him, and I'd say keep Kermit.
Kermit.
The rest, I'll tell you what, just send the whole bag.
And Joanna returns with some big news.
Whoa. That's... Wow.
In Lancashire, collectomaniacs Nick and Nicola need to get the spare room cleared for son Robin, who's moving back home.
Now that's one heck of a collector.
Yeah, that's an addiction, yeah.
With progress slow, Joanna's got tough.
You really have to be strict on yourself and Nick and get rid of at least 50% of this stuff.
And it seems they're up for the challenge.
The sooner we get started, the more we'll get done quickly.
Yeah, and my sewing machine is in there, and I need it. Joanna's advice was to start small and sort it into sections. So shall we do that?
Right, OK.
First a minute.
Let's have a look.
Oh.
I don't think this is going to go for the moment. I think what we're going to have to do is put this one back into storage, and then over time we can go through more and more of it.
No backsliding now. This is supposed to be a clear out. And don't forget, there's that trip to India to pay for.
Taj Mahal at dawn.
Taj Mahal at dawn.
Taj Mahal at dawn. We've done a box.
We've done a box.
We've done a box.
That's the taxi to the airport sorted. 1 box down, 20 gazillion to go. Time to stick a rocket up it.
Old magazines, those are definitely for the bin. That is not going in a box. Take the bear off, love. Badger.
Badger.
Badger. Keep him, and I'd say keep Kermit.
Kermit.
The rest, I'd tell you what, just send the whole bag. There's the body in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
You realise how wrong that sounds?
We have legs.
These guys are doing well, too well.
We are rapidly getting to the point where we can't get out of this room, though.
They need to get the stuff out the house, pronto. To the rescue, good pal Al.
No, I'm not waiting for you, cat. To you.
Timmy.
To you.
Timmy.
46 boxes, 35 bags, and 3 large pieces of furniture later, the bulk of the hoard is out. And there's a sweet miracle upstairs.
Oh, sweetheart, do you want to come up and have a look what I found? Presenting your sewing machine.
Yay!
You know, that thing you haven't seen since Christmas.
Yay!
And
I
you've
can
got...
finish my costumes! Yay!
And there's space.
Oh, wow, look.
Yeah.
There's a room.
There's a floor. I can do this.
Fantastic. Though can't squeeze a bed in yet. And in the master bedroom, is that a carpet? And whoever said 3 was a crowd doesn't know these two.
It's been absolutely exhausting, but it's been worth every minute of it.
Yeah, you and Al have worked your socks off today.
Let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
OK.
No cuppers for Curtis, though. Back at auction, and Nick's prized toy collection from a cult TV series has been separated into 2 job lots. Curtis had an optimistic estimate for the complete set, but not so the auctioneer.
There's some really rare figurines in here and perfect condition, all boxed. Now, I said £1,000 for these. The auctioneer's saying £250 for the whole lot. I'd be very disappointed. We've not got long to wait, because it's about to go now.
They're going in 2 lots.
The large quantity of Doctor Who figures there, and it starts with me at £110.
Straight in.
165, 165, 170, 175. 175, no? You have it at 175, 75.
Not as much as Curtis hoped for. But the second lot...
At 320 standing, and I sell 320. Thank you very much.
does much better, making a combined total of almost £500 before selling fees, and plenty more to go under the hammer.
Well, Nick and Nicola's figurines kind of met in the middle. Lower end of what we wanted, but I think they'll be happy with that.
Back in Lancashire, and it's 7 weeks since Joanna left Nick and Nicola to become ruthless clutter busters. Now she's back to check their progress and reveal their cash for clutter total.
I think she's going to be really surprised at what we've done with this place.
Oh, we've made quite a difference.
Joanna could be in for a treat.
Nick, Nicola.
Do you want to come and have a look?
Oh, yes, please.
Follow me.
Hey.
Before, Nick and Nicola's overstuffed spare bedroom called for a clear-out of earth-shattering magnitude. But now, there's enough floor space for a bed for when son Robin moves back in.
Step this way.
Thank you, Nick.
No problem.
Guys, what a transformation. You've got your bedroom back.
Yeah. This is manageable.
Yes.
What we've got left is just down to a few boxes rather than a room full of boxes.
And most of this stuff in here is Robin's.
Wow. Think he'll sell these?
No.
Robin, they are really cool.
But Joanna ain't seen nothing yet. Remember that horror show of a master bedroom? Before, most mortals would find it terrifying. Now, it's a much calmer and more relaxing space.
I'm impressed. You've transformed your bedroom.
We have.
The unruly mess has been vanquished, and only the couple's favourite things are on display. And Nicola's been busy with her sewing machine.
Did you make this yourself, Nicola?
Yeah, it's dangerous to leave me alone with a roll of fabric.
I come home from work one day, suddenly we've sprouted a four-poster.
Our lovable geeks have done a great job clearing everything. But are they any closer to getting that India holiday? Over to you, Joanna.
That total is £1,430.
Whoa. That's... Wow.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Will that get you on your trip?
That's a lot.
big chunk.
A big chunk of it, yeah.
Send us a postcard.
With pleasure.
Nick and Nicola have reclaimed 2 rooms and made a fantastic cash for clutter total.
The transformation of Nick and Nicola's rooms is phenomenal. And what a marvellous job Nicola's done adding those final touches to her bedroom now she's found her sewing machine.
Not bad for a day's work, was it?